think I tried every kids meal in America. By 3P. Guys, this video started, guys. Let's go!
Kids' meals have been a staple in American dining since the 1970s. They're meant to be a fun and affordable way for children to eat. And I've actually never tried them all. So today, I'm fixing that. As a 22-year-old man, I'm about to relive my childhood dream of eating as many of them as possible. And we're starting our journey with the world-renowned... Alright guys, this place needs no introduction. We're at McDonald's, home to the iconic Happy Meal. And today at every location, I'm going to be judging their kids' meals off three things. Value, is it worth the price? Taste, how yummy is it? And finally, since a kids' meal should always be fun, a wow factor, which can basically be anything from packaging to toys. Anyways, let's head inside and get our Happy Meal. While purchasing the Happy Meal, y'all know I couldn't forget the toy and some milk. After ordering, I went ahead and explored the restaurant, to which I found a playground. Inside, I had a cubby for shoes, I don't even know what that thing is, and a slide. Realistically, who would be able to go down? Yeah, that was lame. And after the utter disappointment that was that slide, I nearly missed my order. I don't know what it was about this McDonald's, but for some reason it sounded like there was a forklift just driving around.
Yes, sir. I can help you.
I want 769. Thank you so much. Yep, thank you. We successfully got our Happy Meal, and inside we got fries, some Yoshi apple slices, some milk, a burger, and a toy. I also have to say, the box looks better than ever. And with the total only being $3.89, I'm gonna have to give the value an 8. But how does everything taste? We of course started with the fries, which you can never go wrong with. McDonald's fries are always top tier. However, it was time for the milk. I am not kidding when I say this, but that was the sourest milk I ever tried in my life. I went ahead and checked the expiration date, and yeah, it was 4 days expired. What? Wish I knew that before I took a fat gulp, but time for the apple slices. Back when I was a kid, it was a choice between these and the Go-Gurts, and I chose the Go-Gurts almost every single time. That being said though, the apples are pretty good. However, last but not least, the entree, the burger. Okay, pretty solid burger. I'm gonna be honest, if it wasn't for the spoiled milk, this would have been an 8 out of 10. But unfortunately, I'm gonna have to give it a 6 in taste. But let's see if they can redeem themselves with the toy. Huh? Yeah, it took me a while to figure out what this was, and even longer to figure out what it did.
Oh, it's a chain.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give the wow factor a 6, giving McDonald's a total of 20 points. Anyways, I went ahead and inhaled the rest of the food. I had very high hopes for McDonald's, but that spoiled milk brought it down for me. Very sloppy for the king of fast food. Anyways, we're gonna go to another king of fast foods. Guess. We're at Wendy's. What else were y'all expecting? Wendy's is iconic, but I never personally hear anybody raving about it. Upon walking in, I scoped out all the possible kids meals, and I think I found it. To go, please. Can I get a 2-piece kids meal?
The sauce.
Ooh, what do you recommend?
I mean, I like the sweet chili.
Give me that one. After ordering, begin to explore the restaurant. I even found this sign that says, "Welcome to Real, welcome fresh, welcome to Wendy's." Yeah, I don't know what it was saying. But y'all know I appreciate the free Wi-Fi. And honestly, I was gonna need it if I knew how long the wait time was.
Guys, no joke. I've been waiting for like 15 minutes now. I should have made efficiency a judging factor, but let's wait.
And a couple minutes after I said that, yes please. No, thank you so much. After getting my toy, it was time to unpack everything. We got 2 very small tenders, some fries, and the toy.
So I paid $7.03 for this whole entire meal, and I'm gonna have to say maybe like a 7. Good 7, good amount of food. I think they skipped out a little bit on the tenders, but it's fine.
Time to start the taste test. First with this recommended sweet chili and some fries.
Fries are great. They're super crispy and potatoey, which is exactly what you expect from a fry. That sauce kind of reminds me of like the Asian sweet and sour sauce, but it's pretty good.
On to the chicken tenders. I'm gonna be honest, the tender looked odd, but I had high hopes. And yeah, it was hot. Very hot. Look how much steam was coming out of it.
This thing is like absolutely blazing, but the flavor itself, I would say it could use a little bit more flavor, but taste, I'm gonna give also a 7. Everything here tasted fine. It didn't taste like absolutely exceptional, but everything here was good.
And now it was time for the toy. Inside there was a minifigure and a stand. But besides that, I really didn't know what to do with it. This is him with his treadmill, which I think looks really neat.
But the wow factor, I'm gonna have to give a 5. Like, they could have done better.
But as I was messing with the packaging, look at what I stumbled upon. This is 200 IQ on Wendy's part.
Never mind, make wow factor a 6.
Okay, so not only was that my first time eating a kids meal here, it's my first time in general here. So, I don't know if I like it more than other fast food places, like, above average. That being said, McDonald's and Wendy's are tied for the #1 spot. Anyways, look at bro. It was kind of disappointing because all he could really do is like stand there. Let's go to our next restaurant. I arrived at Burger King. I'm gonna be honest, I've only been to Burger King once, and that was to try the chicken fries here. I have 0 to no expectations. Anyways, let's go in and see how good the kids' meals are. As I was filming the Burger King, I couldn't help but notice the humongous FedEx truck parked up front. But hey, maybe bro is hungry after dropping off some packages. Who am I to judge? But upon stepping into the restaurant, it was completely empty. Like literally no staff or anybody. And hey look, that's me in the camera. But at this point, I was starting to worry. Where was everybody at? Where's the FedEx guy? Where are the packages? Am I about to die? To distract myself, I planned what to get from the menu. When finally, hello. Yeah, can I get a kids meal? And can I also get one of those crowns? Alright boys, we got the kids meal. Let's go ahead and unpack it and see what we get in here. Decent amount of fries, a burger, and it looks like we did get a toy, so I think it's a girl's toy, and before y'all ask, yeah, I'm gonna do the whole food review with this crown on. So the total was $4 for this whole thing, and I'm not gonna lie, it's better than Wendy's. I'm gonna give it like a 6 in value, but with this crown, 6.5. Anyways, let's try some of the food. Crown's slipping off my head. Ugh. As always, first the fries. Yo, those fries were so good. Perfectly salted. It's a little thicker than the average fries, so when you bite it, all that potato starts going into your mouth. Wait, pause. But time for the burger. Never had a Burger King burger before. Last time I went in here, it was for chicken tenders, so woo! Not gonna lie, it looks pretty beautiful. Yeah, that cheese is like melting perfectly here. Anyways, time for the first bite. It's a pretty good burger. I would say it's way better than the one I got at McDonald's. Like, there's just so much more elements to it. There's sesame seeds, and I don't even think they had cheese at the last burger. So, yeah, so far, pretty good. Overall, I would give the taste an 8. Like, everything was pretty good. Fries are pretty solid, but that burger, next level. They really put the king in Burger King, am I right, guys? Ah, dude. Anyways, last but not least, yeah. Why are these, like, impossible to open? At first I thought it was just like a toy to like just have sitting around. Future dip here, guys, and it's actually a decision maker, kind of like an 8-ball with the X for no and a check for yes. Hey, should they subscribe to the channel? Seriously though, guys, we just hit 1,000 subscribers. Genuinely appreciate every single one of y'all. And if you're new here, subscribe and help me get to 5,000. Anyways, let's get back to the video. That's pretty cool. The other fast food restaurants are really lucky that there wasn't a drip factor. Because look at me. Yeah, this place would have won by a long shot. And not to mention the bag itself also has like a maze on it. So, alright boys, we're done with Burger King. Honestly, the wow factor, a straight A. They had activities to do, and the toy, pretty fire. That makes Burger King our new king. Y'all like what I did there? Let's go to our next location. Alright, take this crown off. Alright guys, so we're at the big Chick-fil-A, and I think I just realized that this location doesn't have an indoors, so I do need to order outside, and I need to be seen ordering a kid's meal. Yeah. Anyways, wish me luck. Another thing I forgot to mention is that it was absolutely blazing outside. I literally had to run into the shade, and yes, my theory was right. No indoor dining. Seems like this Chick-fil-A excelled in delivery services like DoorDash and Grubhub. Anyways, time to scope out our menu for the kids meal. Hey, can I get a kids meal? The 5-piece and the nuggets?
Instead of the 21 ice cream?
They really asked me if I wanted to replace the toy with an ice cream. And while I waited, I just appreciated the view and took in the nice fresh air outside. Alright, I just got the goodies. I'm gonna go ahead and drive home because I did not want to eat out there in the burning heat. Alright guys, so I just made it home, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty damn full. I've already downed 3 kids meals. and I still have a lot left in this video. Anyways, look how fun this bag is. Nice and bright, has even little riddles on them. Why did the cow jump on the trampoline? They wanted to reach the moon. Yeah, just unsubscribe now. Anyways, let's unpack it. Here we got a toy, some fries, and the chicken. Anyways, the total for all of this was $6.25, and I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look like a lot. I'm gonna give this a 6 in value. Anyways, time for the taste, baby. Oh yeah, that smells amazing. One thing though, they didn't give me sauce. I'm not sure if I was supposed to ask for it, but oh no, she smells the chicken. She smells. Oh, even her sister's coming. Oh, this is a mess. Let's start off with these fries. By far the best fry of the challenge. There wasn't even sauce, and it's already the best fry. Chicken nugget time. Overall for taste, this place is getting a 9. Like, were y'all really expecting anything less? Chick-fil-A is awesome. But let's see how fun this could be. Oh, it gave me crayons. Not gonna lie, I've never seen this before. Oh, it's like a coloring book slash like little diary thing. You can like write your thoughts. And no, I'm not gonna write my thoughts. They scare me at night. But for some reason, they only gave me 2 colors. Like, how am I supposed to color a cow with only green and orange? Well, I stand corrected. I also drew a pumpkin, which is literally the only other thing I could do with these 2 colors. I'm not gonna lie, that's extremely fun and interactive. I'm not sure if it's better than a toy, but it's up there. Overall, I'm gonna give the wow factor a good 8. And with 23 points, Chick-fil-A is in the lead. Anyways, I'm probably gonna take a break until my next kids meal because I'm absolutely stuck. I don't think I can take another bite of this.
The next day.
Alright guys, so it's the next day, and I'm ready to try some more kids meals. And hopefully get some better toys, because what the heck is this? What is the kid supposed to do with this? Anyways, let's get ready and go. Behind me is an Arby's, and I'll be honest, I've never eaten at Arby's before, but let's be honest, you haven't either. Like, I don't know a single person who willingly eats at Arby's. This parking lot is basically empty. However, since this place is still open, I'm assuming that there's something redeeming about it. So I'm hoping it's the kids meal. Before I walked into Arby's, I saw this sign outside saying meat and 3 juts for $7.99. I don't know what the heck a juts is, but something is telling me I don't want it anywhere near me. And upon looking at the menu, at first I thought they didn't sell kids meals at all. But no, they did. It was just really small at the bottom. Hello, can I just get like a kids meal? And can the slider be roast beef? Yes. After I ordered, I went to go get my drink, and on my way to my seat, I saw this. A bell daring me to ring it if I enjoyed my food. I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna ring it either way. The Arby's was pretty nice, but for some reason, it was like dead silent in there. Like, there wasn't even music. It sounded like a hospital room in there. Like, I felt like everybody was reading books instead of eating a metric ton of meat. Anyways, I got it. Let's try it. Right off the bat, the packaging is pretty cool. Although it is in a brown paper bag, I think it's pretty fun and quirky. So, and equipped it in the meal, we got some Arby's sauce and horsey sauce. And we also got some curly fries. Oh, a slider. Dang, it's small. And a toy. Overall, for $5.40, I would say the value is okay. I'm gonna give it like a 6. But let's see how it tastes. Starting off with the curly fry. Yo, that was fire. That was probably the best fry in this video. Time for the slider. Okay, so I have some expectations with this burger. You see, the slogan at Arby's is "We have the meats." And all the time you look at an advertisement, they always load the sandwich up with meat. So if this isn't packed with a bunch of meat, I'm gonna be disappointed. Yo, I would say that's a lot of meat. Why is it so sticky though? Bro, it smells how Yoda looks. And if y'all don't get that, just look up Yoda and y'all will understand. Okay, I guess I have to take a bite. You know, it's not bad. It's just a bunch of meat and cheese, but you know, for a kid's meal, they don't really like veggies. But let's try it with the sauce. So this is the Arby's sauce. It kind of looks like barbecue sauce, if I'm being honest. I can't believe I'm saying this, but that's low-key gas. We also got the Horsey sauce? I have no clue why they named it the Horsey sauce, but when I think of Horsey, I think of the Pokemon. Yeah, that's right. I know ball. Is that like some kind of ranch or mayo? It was now I realized Horsey stands for horseradish. We gotta stop sleeping on Arby's. That was amazing. That Horsey sauce was incredible. I'm gonna give the taste a good 8. You know what? No, a 9. That's how good it was. Y'all need to try this. But time for the wow factor. Let's see how the toy looks. It looked pretty cool. You know, it came with the crayon and everything. I don't know how I'm gonna do a puzzle in my car. Hey, you wanna help? I don't think he wants to help. Alright, so I guess I gotta do this myself. The people outside probably think I'm an idiot, which I am. Okay, so I'm like 99% sure I did it, but since I'm in my car, it's not really sticking together. Yeah, this puzzle has seen better days. Help! Overall, I'm giving the wow factor a 7. I like how you could do more than just do the puzzle when you could color it, but obviously I'm not going to color that inside a car. With the score of 22, this puts Arby's in 3rd place. But I think there's one thing I still need to do. No problem. Alright, on to our next restaurant. We are at Raising Cane's, and I honestly don't know why I picked this location, because they only sell one thing. But hopefully they switch things up for the kids' meal, so let's go inside. Cane's is one of those fast food restaurants that everybody needs to at least try once in their life. Hey, can I just get the kids combo? That'll be it. One interesting thing about this Cane's though, is that for some reason, all their seats are blue, even though their iconic color is red. Seriously, Cane's, y'all need to pick a side.
Things are enjoying.
Thank you so much. It was the exact opposite of Arby's in there. It was very loud. I decided to do the review of my car. The price for this whole meal was $7.24. The most expensive thus far in this video. Let's unpack what we got here. So right off the bat, this is the first time the cup is different. Look at that. Very cute, you know, some wow points. Not gonna lie. Even the bag is cute. I am gonna deduct some points though, because why is the bag making me do math? Math is the last thing I want to think about when I'm getting a kid's meal. Okay, so basically all we got was the food, some cane sauce, a toy, and the drink. And I'm gonna be honest, that's not good for value. I'm gonna say the value, so I'm gonna give it a 5. A 5 in value. It looks exactly what I expected. Let's try the tender. I'm gonna be honest, I hate Cane's tenders with a passion. After trying Lane's, I honestly can't go back. But let's try with the sauce now. The sauce carries every single time. Like, it's the best thing about Cane's. Anyways, time for the fries. You know these are about to be crunchy. Yeah, the taste is an 8. You can never go wrong with Cane's. It's almost always consistent. Onto the toy. Yo, it's a map. Oh, that's pretty cool. So they have these little questions and riddles, and the way you decipher them is by putting the thing. I'm not sure if y'all see that. Okay, overall that's pretty cool. There was definitely a wow factor to that, so I'm gonna give it an 8 for wow factor. Cane's with 21 points is now in 4th place. Anyways, the final kids meal, it got recommended to me, and apparently it's more enough food to feed any adult, but you do have to order online because they don't let you order it unless you're 12. So let's go ahead and order it online. Alright, I just ordered the food. It says it's gonna take 20 minutes, and it was by far the most expensive. It was $8.98, basically $9. But let's see if it's worth the hype. Since I had nothing else to do for the next 20 minutes, I decided to go home and reevaluate my life choices. Damn, I really ate half a dozen kids meals for a YouTube video. Our food is ready. Let's go. Alright guys, so I'm low-key nervous that they're just gonna not give me my food because I don't look under 12. Unless I do. But yeah, I hope they don't walk out, see a 20-year-old guy and deny me my food. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Hello, for dip, right? Yeah, thank you so much. You too. I got the food with no complications. Can't wait to try it. I just gotta say, that Olive Garden was in an incredible location. Like, look at that Fiesta. It looks like a mall. And I'm pretty sure that stadium in the back is for the Texas Rodeo. Let's see what we got for $9. First things first, I did get the raspberry lemonade. If y'all been to Olive Garden, y'all know the best thing there. We also got a couple breadsticks. Let me see how much. 2. There's 2 in there. Last but not least, look at the pasta. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Even if I didn't already eat 2 kids meals, this would completely fill me up. Overall for value, I'm gonna have to give it a 9. Like, this is a bunch of food for only $9. Also came with a bunch of utensils. Without further ado, let's try it. Oh no, I forgot I got chicken. Oh no, they smell it. Anyways, those breadsticks, absolutely phenomenal. Time for the Alfredo. And the spaghetti and tomato sauce. Guys, can't believe I'm gonna say this, but the taste is a straight 10. This is some quality food for just $9. But obviously there's no toy, and dude, this hurts me to say because there's no toy, but the wow factor has to be an 8. Like, the wow factor is that it was only $9. They can honestly charge more and just call it like an adult meal. That's a lot of food. Like, if I was a 12-year-old and I ordered a kid's meal and then they brought me that, I'd be like, whoa, damn. Like, the sheer quantity will catch your attention. There you have it. Olive Garden is our winner. Look at these chicken bandits always trying to ruin my video. Are you gonna let me go? No? Okay. And that's my ranking for the most popular kids meals. We found some that were fun, some that were delicious, and some that were, well, neither. And if you disagreed with my rating at any point, feel free to make your own list and drop it in the comments below. And hey, if this video does well, I might just make a part 2. I honestly really enjoyed making this video, and if y'all enjoyed watching it, please drop a like. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. And until next time.
That should be it of this video. If you guys like these type of reaction video, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. And you want me to react to anything else, please comment down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys like this video. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Jack Daytime out.